Growing up, it was me and my 3 sisters, and so grew up on the west side of Grand Rapids. We lived with our mom, and there was just her around, and she wasn't around very much. It was just kind of fend for yourself, get food where you can, and was our day-to-day. We lived just a few blocks away from Harrison Park where we went to school. We loved going to school because we got breakfast at school and we got lunch at school consistently. Coming home, that's when we would basically have to find whatever we could. We would go to make a sandwich, and it was moldy bread. You pour a bowl of cereal and you have to pick the cockroaches out of it. And you eat that because it's food and you're hungry. I remember someone handed me a bag, and I didn't know what it was, but it was free, and so I just took it because who knows what was going to be in it. And as I was walking away, I opened it up and saw that there was a bunch of snacks in there. Having that for the short time, going to school, it played a huge part in our day. You don't have to worry about how you're going to eat tonight. You don't have to stress. You don't have to be hungry tonight. And it literally was a brown bag of hope for us.
We were part of a program called DEFY, which is Drug Education for Youth. That's where we first met Phalesha. We were kind of big brother, big sister to her for, about 3 or 4 years after that, once everything kind of went sideways.
Things really started to take a turn for the worse. My biological mom had gone to court, and CPS was going to take us away, and we were never going to go back home.
We couldn't see the 4 of them who'd been together all their lives to all of a sudden be separated and be gone.
All of a sudden, 4 girls moved into my house, and it was crazy and it was chaotic, and we felt very much that this was something God put before us, that it was something that He wanted us to do.
They used to grab food and hide it in their rooms, and not knowing where their next meal may come from.
And then teaching them we're going to have breakfast, and we're going to have lunch, and we're going to have dinner, and you don't have to eat it all at one sitting.
It's amazing the fellowship that happens during a mealtime of just talking about the day. You really get to know your kids. You really get to know your family.
You can connect food with love very easily, very easily.
Growing up in this lifestyle, they were the ones to help bring awareness to the fact that it's not okay to live in a way that we did. It's not okay, teaching us the morals and the values that we're going to live our life by. One of the things that has always been near and dear to my heart since, living with them is the idea of giving back and the idea of helping people. I actually went back to Harrison Park and I mentored little kids and I coached basketball. I really wanted to give back to the areas where I know these kids are struggling. They're struggling all around West Michigan, but I knew there was a lot of pain and hurt, and I wanted to help that in any way. I started volunteering with a group actually in high school, and they were going to a place called Kids Food Basket. And we walk in, and it kind of slowly dawned on me as we were taking the food, and we went back in this room and we started decorating bags. That was the bag that I got as a kid. This is where it was. It was Kids Food Basket that did that, and I had no idea. And it was right there in my backyard. Kids Food Basket, they provided security and hope for me and my sisters in an extremely hard time in our life.
Kids Food Basket, they're one of our partners, and we try to donate a lot of our marketing dollars and really make them a big part of what we do in our small community.
What breaks my heart is that my story is similar to so many boys and girls in West Michigan. And I ask that you lend a hand in helping Kids Food Basket and give a gift to these children so that they're not malnourished and they can focus in school. These are the kids that are going to lead our future, and those brown paper bags is what helped me be where I am today.